home turn. 2 miles they have to jump and 8 flights of hurdles. Coming into the straight for the first time, Get a Whiskey, dark blue and red colours. She's the outsider of the trio, but is shortening up in the betting beforehand, and she'll come to flight number 1 in front, which she handles well and touches down by about 2 to 3 lengths. Red Oak, white and red colours, running in second place, but getting closer to the leader as they come down towards number 2. At it now, and the long odds on favourite, Dr. Blue, is the back marker of the trio. So they have a circuit to go and 6 more to jump in this Bet with Ascot donation box scheme introductory hurdle. And passing the winning post and the judge this time, there's now only about 2-3 lengths between them. Get a Whiskey in front, the other two suddenly getting a little bit keen and getting much closer to her in second and third places. One off the rails is Red Oak, diamonds of red and white, and there's about a neck, maybe a half length then to Dr. Blue. Won the best turned out award, as well as going off long odds on favourite, dark blue and white colours. He's the back marker of the trio. Here they come to number 3. Get a Whiskey comes towards it, and she touches down with about a 2-length advantage. Red Oak is widest on the course. Sean Bowen in second place, Harry Skelton in first on Get a Whiskey, as they have this downhill run on the far side of the course. This is number 4 coming up. The centre of them is the favourite, Dr. Blue. White and dark blue colours with Dylan Johnston continues to be just at the rear of the field. So a bit of a run now before they'll turn right-handed and then begin their journey back towards home with 4 more flights of hurdles to jump from here. Get a Whiskey continues to have the advantage. Dr. Blue in the white and dark blue colours has moved through now to be 2 lengths behind her, maybe 3 lengths behind her, and runs in second place and has gone 2 lengths ahead of Red Oak, who's now relegated to be the back marker of the trio. So another right-handed turn coming up. Harry Skelton on Get a Whiskey shows in front, 2 lengths ahead. Dylan Johnston on Dr. Blue in second place. Sean Bowen on Red Oak. Red and white diamonds continues to keep him widest of the trio as they level up now to the 4th last flight of hurdles. Get a Whiskey. She comes towards it in front by about 2 lengths, touching down over it to Dr. Blue in second, who just has to be shaken up for a stride or two as they move on down towards the 3rd last. They've gone clear from Red Oak, and Get a Whiskey on. She slithers gone. Number 4, Get a Whiskey, had a 3 or 4 length advantage, but comes down at the 2nd last flight of hurdles. She gallops in the 2nd position at the moment, still ahead of Red Oak, but it is Dr. Blue who is on his way to the home turn. Harry Skelton has walked away from the tumble from Get a Whiskey. Coming towards the home turn, Dr. Blue in front. Just ridden along a little bit. Red Oak is 3 lengths behind in third and is closing. This isn't over yet, you know. They've moved into the home straight. The loose Get a Whiskey comes in front there of Dr. Blue, who's now only 2 lengths ahead, maybe less than that. The 2nd last flight of hurdles. Dr. Blue over in front. In second place is Red Oak, who now comes under pressure, and as they run down towards the last, Dr. Blue with the loose mare Get a Whiskey continuing to be in front of him as they come towards the last, and just over it safely there, Dr. Blue. Red Oak in second position, still about 5 lengths behind and isn't closing, and so Dr. Blue handed the lead at the 2nd last, and with Dylan Johnston will go on and win the best part of 7 lengths ahead of Red Oak, who is the only other finisher.
The outcome of race 2. First, number 2, Dr. Blue, and the 2nd placed horse, number 3.
And 17 fences they'll jump in about 2 miles and 5 furlongs. They move at a fair pace on towards the first of those, with Thomas Moore, his white face, in the centre, touching down with Jet to Vegas in the black and pink colours towards the running rail, and widest on the course early on is the favourite Lucky Place, and has gone through into second position in the yellow and blue. So they turn them at the far end of the course and now begin the uphill run to fences 2, 3, 4 and 5 on their way to the home turn for the first time. And it's Thomas Moore, a red and yellow jacket, winner of the Best Turned Out Award, comes to number 2, just gets over it in front. On the right is Lucky Place in the yellow and blue colours, and then Jet to Vegas, the black and pink behind those. This is another plain fence, number 3, and they'll now approach the first of the open ditches in the race, which is number 4. Thomas Moore heads towards it, and walking through it was Lucky Place. He survived the error, but he barely seemed to leave the ground. Still, he's only a neck behind Thomas Moore in front, though, and they're on by a couple of lengths to Jet to Vegas in 3rd position as they make their way then towards the last 2 miles now and are turning right-handed into the home straight for the first time. Now, in the straight, they have 2 fences to take. On this lap, they're numbers 6 and 7, and they are both plain fences. So Thomas Moore, Ben Jones in the red and yellow colours. On the right, Nico de Boinville, the yellow and blue on Lucky Place. They're the leading duo. And last of the 3 at the moment, Jet to Vegas, Derek Fox in black and pink colours. That was number 6, and they make their way then on towards number 7, with now Lucky Place coming through nearest to the stands to match strides with Thomas Moore. Fence number 7, Lucky Place and Thomas Moore touchdown together, with Lucky Place moving through to take up the running now, and Jet to Vegas behind those in 3rd position. So they've now a circuit to go in this Get Your Ladbrokes free Ascot bet Chasing Excellence beginners chase, and going through to about a 3-length advantage is Lucky Place as he turns right-handed away to the far side. Thomas Moore, who led for the first 6 or 7 fences, content now to get a lead and runs off the far side of the track into 2nd place, and then there'd be about 3 lengths behind those to Jet to Vegas. This now is fence number 8, Lucky Place. Over it okay, slowed up into it a little bit though, touchdown in the about 3 lengths over Thomas Moore in 2nd. There's a widening gap behind him to Jet to Vegas. This is number 9, Lucky Place. Touches down about 3-4 ahead over Thomas Moore in 2nd. Jet to Vegas back in 3rd. They're running then down towards the open ditch on the far side. It's number 10. And Lucky Place with a clear advantage before 5 lengths ahead at this 2nd of the open ditches. Thomas Moore took it in 2nd place with his white face, and a little bit awkward at it was Jet to Vegas at the rear of the field. They have now completed a circuit and they move on towards number 11, another plain fence taken running downhill. Lucky Place in front. Thomas Moore continues to be in 2nd position. They got 6 more to jump from here. There's about 4 lengths between the leading duo and a similar margin of 4 lengths back to Jet to Vegas at the rear. So running then round this next turn and beginning the journey up towards the home straight. The last 6 fences, they have less than a mile to go. Lucky Place, who took it up in front of us at the winning post first time, Nico de Boinville, gallops along in a clear advantage here over Thomas Moore, who was the early leader in the race. Lucky Place, big leap over it. Thomas Moore in 2nd place. Jet to Vegas continues to be behind those in 3rd. But a 4-length lead then at 5 out. Lucky Place over it to Thomas Moore in 2nd place, and Jet to Vegas behind those in 3rd. Final ditch coming up, about 4 lengths to lead for the yellow and blue jacket, Lucky Place. Got over it okay to Thomas Moore in 2nd place, and then the black and pink colours of Jet to Vegas in 3rd. This is the 3rd last fence coming up, then the home turn. Lucky Place, good leap over it, touchdown about 4 ahead to Thomas Moore in 2nd position. Jet to Vegas behind this in 3rd, and now they're turning into the final 3 furlongs. 2 more fences to take. In front is Lucky Place from Jet to Vegas, who's coming through on the right to tackle Thomas Moore, and now they both trying to make challenges. 2 fences to go. The race is really on. Lucky Place, Thomas Moore in the red, has taken it up. Thomas Moore goes on to Jet to Vegas, nearest to us in the black and pink. They have 1 fence to jump. Lucky Place is now back in 3rd place. Final fence coming up. The red and yellow jacket, Thomas Moore, over the last in front by a half length. Jet to Vegas in 2nd position. They're clear to Lucky Place. They run towards the line. Thomas Moore continues to be in front here and will make it 4 right-handed runs, 4 right-handed victories. Jet to Vegas 2nd, Lucky Place 3rd.
The outcome of race 3. First, number 4, Thomas Moore. 2nd,
They're off. They get away gingerly at the start of 2 miles and 5 furlongs. 17 fences they're going to jump here. The run to the first of those, the longest priced run of the light blue of Lord Baddesley towards the running rail, who are just about in front. Yes, he's in front by around a length. A yellow is a rather free-going favourite, Royal Jewel. He is very keen, disputing second position with the royal blue and white colours of Your Darling. And there are 2 lengths behind those to Neon Moon, who settles as the back marker of the quartet, as they now make this turn and run down the side of the course, where they can have fences 2, 3 which are plains, 4 which is a ditch, and 5 another plain one. So Lord Baddesley, Newbury winner last time, pings over that, jumps it well from Your Darling, won the race twice in the past, 22 and 23. Royal Jewel in the yellow, the favourite this afternoon, is with Your Darling. He comes here after a victory at Newton Abbot. And Neon Moon, the back marker of them, as they come to the first of the open ditches. And the quartet now move on towards number 5, and then they'll be inside the last 2 miles. About a 3 or 4 length lead now for Rex Dingle on Lord Baddesley. Got over that well as he comes to the home turn for the first time. Royal Jewel and Callum Pritchard in yellow, runs 2, 3 lengths behind him in second, and then Ben Jones on Your Darling. It's about a length further back in third place, and Harry Cobden with yellow sleeves and a red cap on Neon Moon is the back marker of the quartet. As they move into the straight, then they come on to 2 plain fences here, numbers 6 and 7. Lord Baddesley over 6 in front by just a little over a length against the running rail in yellow is favourite Royal Jewel. Blue and white colours of Your Darling is nearer the stands. They come towards number 7 and Neon Moon behind those. A big leap from him. Touches down in 4th and last position. He ran 5th in the race 2 years ago. So they have a circuit to go now in this. Join Ladbrokes, bet £5, get £30 handicap chase. 10 more fences to take. Continues to be Lord Baddesley. The light blue shows out in front as he comes to this right-handed turn to take them away to the downhill run on the far side of the course. Second and third, has never really been that much between the yellow jacket of Royal Jewel and the blue of Your Darling. There'll be about a neck between them at the moment. 3 or 4 lengths behind those. Neon Moon continues to be the back marker. 10 from the finish. Lord Baddesley by about a length and a half, touching down over that one to the yellow of Royal Jewel, more towards the running rail, and Your Darling in the royal blue of the white stripes on the sleeves, wider as they take this next plain fence. Neon Moon, the blinkered head is behind those. So running on now towards number 10, which is the open ditch downhill on the far side of the course. Probably only 6 or 7 lengths still between them. The leader, Lord Baddesley, almost the widest on the course now. Comes to this, shifts out a little bit to his left, getting over it, and runs on now towards the final fence downhill, the far side, number 11. Second place is Royal Jewel, then Your Darling, and Neon Moon's a little bit closer to him. Lord Baddesley continues to jump out to his left. He's wide on the course now. Clear daylight for Royal Jewel against the running rail, and then Your Darling in the blue, and closer to them is Neon Moon. They have only 6 more fences to jump from here. They're going to begin turning now right-handed on their way back towards home. So Lord Baddesley and Rex Dingle continue to have the lead. Yellow and brown colours for Callum Pritchard on Royal Jewel, the favourite, in second place. Blue and white for Ben Jones on Your Darling. Yellow sleeves, red cap for Harry Cobden. Neon Moon is hugging the running rail. He's still out very much to his left. He's almost off the course there, Lord Baddesley. 5 to jump. Your Darling has moved through to second position. With him is Royal Jewel, and Neon Moon is behind those. The final one of the open ditch is coming up. And as they move on towards it, the leading trio are in line. Your Darling in the centre of the royal blue. Royal Jewel on the left in the yellow. Lord Baddesley, the light blue, on the right. Neon Moon is behind those. They've 3 fences to jump. And it's going to be Royal Jewel at the third last with Your Darling. They'll go on together. Lord Baddesley is behind those, and then comes Neon Moon. Turning then into the home straight. Favourite Royal Jewel. to Your Darling, who's won 2 runnings of this race in the past. They're a couple of lengths ahead of Lord Baddesley in 3rd and Neon Moon in 4th place. Levelling up for the last 2 plain fences. On the left in yellow, Royal Jewel. On the right in royal blue is Your Darling. It was a length lead for Royal Jewel there to Your Darling in 2nd. Lord Baddesley and Neon Moon behind those. 1 fence to jump and Royal Jewel in front. Your Darling is 2 lengths behind in 2nd position. Neon Moon closing behind those. Royal Jewel at the last. Neon Moon has jumped through into 2nd position. Lord Baddesley is behind that. Neon Moon nearest to us. Harry Cobden has got him up. And as they run towards the line, Neon Moon wins by 2 to Royal Jewel in 2nd. Lord Baddesley in 3rd. Your Darling 4th.
The outcome of race 4. First, number 4, Neon Moon. Second, number 3. Third, number 5.
They've got 8 to jump this time, with Manuelito and Move It Like Minnie leading them as they come into the straight on towards flights 1 and 2. Behind those, Trust in Times. On the left of the chasing duo, Poet Laureate and the dark blue and beige. They're together in 3rd and 4th places. Short run down now to flight number 2. Then George's Lad, grey and maroon stripes. The nose banded Inner Success, red sleeves, and the favourite Fortune de Mer in the pink and blue is at the rear. Fair pace, and they're well strung out. There'll be 12-15 lengths first to last here with a circuit to go. Manuelito in red and yellow. Ben Jones has gone into a 5-length lead. Move It Like Minnie, Sam Tristan Davis running in 2nd. And then Poet Laureate, Freddie Gordon in the dark blue and beige. Round the outer of Brian Carver, Trust in Times, the white stripes on blue. And the stripes of grey and maroon is the best turned out winner. George's Lad and Harry Cobden, as the leader already sees flight number 3, is alongside Bryony Frost, red sleeves on Inner Success. And then Fortune de Mer, pink and blue, is the back marker of the 7 as they clear the 3rd. And running downhill then, Harry Skelton, Fortune de Mer, the back markers. On towards number 4, Manuelito to Move It Like Minnie, the light blue sleeves, running in 2nd place. So this means that now Poet Laureate and Trust in Times are being left in front. George's Lad and Inner Success are right on their tails. Inner Success with the noseband, they're 3rd and 4th. Then Move It Like Minnie, who was hampered by the fall of Manuelito and has dropped from 2nd to 5th position and is just ahead of Fortune de Mer in the pink and blue colours. But at the halfway stage in this Ascot Partners handicap hurdle, they turn right-handed and begin the uphill run to the 4th last flight of hurdles. Trust in Times on the running rail, Poet Laureate alongside. Right on their tails, George's Lad and Inner Success. On the extreme right, clear daylight now for Move It Like Minnie, trying to get back into contention. Fortune de Mer continues to be the back marker. That was 4 out, this is 3 out. Trust in Times and Poet Laureate together at the 3rd last. They touched down absolutely together. The noseband of Inner Success is 3rd position. On the right is Move It Like Minnie. Heading away is George's Lad. And Fortune de Mer is right on their tails as well. There's only about 3 lengths between the sextet that remain as they come towards the home turn. And it's Trust in Times being pressed by Poet Laureate. Move It Like Minnie wide on the course, continues to get closer next to Inner Success, and then comes George's Lad right against the running rail. Fortune de Mer is behind those. Into the straight, 2 to jump now, and they level up to the 2nd last. And as they do so, Inner Success in the noseband coming to join Poet Laureate and Trust in Times. Furthest from us then is George's Lad. Fortune de Mer trying to get into contention as well and is weaving his way through as Trust in Times and Inner Success of the leaders. Fortune de Mer switches stand side the pink and blue at the last. Trust in Times in front. Fortune de Mer nearest to us delivers the challenge now. Inner Success is still between those, running towards the line. Trust in Times is still just in front. Fortune de Mer cannot get past Trust in Times, beats Fortune de Mer. And then George's Lad and Inner Success is close between those for 3rd.
The outcome of race 5, first number.
Into the straight, 2 to jump now, and they level up to the second last. And as they do so, Inner Success in the noseband, coming to join Poet Laureate and Trust in Times. Furthest from us then is George's Lad. Fortune de Mare trying to get into contention as well, and is weaving his way through as Trust in Times and Inner Success are the leaders. Fortune de Mare switches stand side the pink and blue at the last. Trust in Times in front. Fortune de Mare nearest to us delivers the challenge now. Inner Success is still between those, running towards the line. Trust in Times is still just in front. Fortune de Mare cannot get past. Trust in Times beats Fortune de Mare. And then George's Lad, and then is George's Lad. Fortune de Mare trying to get into contention as well, and is weaving his way through as Trust in Times and Inner Success are the leaders. Fortune de Mare switches stand side the pink and blue at the last. Trust in Times in front. Fortune de Mare nearest to us delivers the challenge now. Inner Success is still between those, running towards the line. Trust in Times is still just in front. Fortune de Mare cannot get past. Trust in Times beats Fortune de Mare. And then George's Lad and Inner Success is...
On number 3, £1.70.
And here comes the winner of the Ascot Partners Handicap Hurdle Race. The winner, Trust in Times, and Brian Carver.
Laureate alongside. Right on their tails, George's Lad and Inner Success. On the extreme right, clear daylight now for Move It Like Mini, trying to get back into contention. Fortune de Mare continues to be the back marker. That was 4 out, this is 3 out. Trust in Times and Poet Laureate together at the third last. They touch down absolutely together. The noseband of Inner Success is third position. On the right is Move It Like Mini. Heading away is George's Lad. And Fortune de Mare is right on their tails as well. There's only about 3 lengths between the sextet that remain as they come towards the home turn. And it's Trust in Times being pressed by Poet Laureate. Move It Like Mini wide on the course, continues to get closer next to Inner Success, and then comes George's Lad right against the running rail. Fortune de Mare is behind those. Into the straight, 2 to jump now, and they level up to the second last. And as they do so, Inner Success in the noseband, coming to join Poet Laureate and Trust in Times. Furthest from us then is George's Lad. Fortune de Mare trying to get into contention as well, and is weaving weaving his way through as Trust in Times and Inner Success of the leaders. Fortune de Mer switches stand side the pink and blue at the last. Trust in Times in front. Fortune de Mer nearest to us delivers the challenge now. Inner Success is still between those, running towards the line. Trust in Times is still just in front. Fortune de Mer cannot get past. Trust in Times beats Fortune de Mer. And then George's Lad and Inner Success is close between those for third. Fences in total. And beginning with a downhill run over the far side. They're off. They get away for the Ladbrokes Best Odds Guaranteed in Racing Handicap Chase. Safe Destination, red hoops on white. Muskoka and Vision Domain are the leading trio as they get to fence number 1. Where Away the Lad in brown towards the back of the field was a little bit ponderous. Muskoka, who's visored the first time, really attacked it and landed in front over Safe Destination. The Bula Boss in white and blue stripes is wider of those, all authorised, and also Master's Legacy was a bit ponderous at the back of the field as they race on downhill. Now this is number 3, it's the first of the open ditches. The Bula Boss taking on Muskoka in front, and they touch down together. By a couple of lengths to Safe Destination against the running rail. Vision Domain in the green, stripes on the sleeves, content to let the 3 ahead of him get on with it. And with him is Montregard with the noseband as they jump number 4. Away the Lad with the cheek pieces is next, and then 2 shades of green for Jubilant against the running rail, and green sleeves on a red and white jacket for All Authorised is with him as they swing right-handed for the first time. And the dark jacket, yellow cap of Master's Legacy is the back marker. So inside the final 2.5 miles now, running on to number 5. The Bula Boss, white and blue stripes, has now gone through to establish the lead. Muskoka, 2 shades of blue on the best turned out prize, is about a length, maybe a length and a half behind in second place as they move on towards number 6. Away the Lad, who's a bit slow at some early fences, is now coming around the outside of Vision Domain as they jump this next one. Then up against the running rail, white and blue is Safe Destination, got red hoops on the sleeves as well. Montregard, yellow hoops on green is next as they jump the second one of the open ditches. Then All Authorised, who's wider on the course with the black cap, and Jubilant, who hugs the inner running rail as they come to number 8. And with those is Master's Legacy between them as well. He was a bit slow early on, but he seems to be warming up now and has come between the last couple of horses. But they've now got 2 miles to go and turning into the straight for the first time. The Bula Boss and Bryony Frost leading. From Muskoka, Rex Dingle in second on the right. It's now Brendan Powell on Away the Lad with the cheek pieces. Off to the running rail. Blue cap, no, mainly white jacket for Sam Tristan Davies on Safe Destination. Vision Domain, Harry Cobden, beige stripes on green as they jump number 9. Level with him, Richie McLean, and a white cap on the nose-bounded Montregard as they move on towards 10. And then Jubilant, 2 shades of green for Sean Bowen, hugging the running rail. Yellow cap for Callum Pritchard on Master's Legacy, jumping in number 10, and green sleeves, red and white jacket, Keelan Quinn on All Authorised with Master's Legacy and Jubilant at the rear. Passing the judge, there's be about 12-15 lengths first to last, and Muskoka has just come through, one off the running rail to put his head in front. Over the Bula Boss against the rail. Away with the Lad is 2 lengths behind those in third place, and then probably another 2 lengths as well to Safe Destination, who runs in fourth. Montregard very narrowly in fifth against the rail. Sitting on his outside is Vision Domain, and then Jubilant, Master's Legacy, and All Authorised in line at the rear of the field. This is number 11. They've completed over a circuit. Jubilant was slow, 2 shades of green at the rear. The Bula Boss and Muskoka run downhill by now a good 5 or 6 lengths to Safe Destination and Away the Lad. Away the Lad definitely in third over Safe Destination. Then Montregard with a noseband getting closer to those. Losing a little bit of ground is Vision Domain. Master's Legacy, a yellow cap is next. All Authorised and Jubilant are the last couple at the rear as they jump the third of the open ditches. Jumping over that, Jubilant again getting a little bit weary by looks of things at the rear. In front though, with 7 more fences to jump, white and blue of the Bula Boss and 2 shades of blue of Muskoka. This pair together Jubilant again was poor, leaping at the rear there. Third position, Away the Lad. Fourth place is Safe Destination. Montregard with the noseband behind those. Master's Legacy has joined. Vision Domain, all authorised, is a couple of lengths behind those. And then comes Jubilant, who is now a good 6-7 lengths behind the main group of them. Side of the course, running uphill towards home, less than a mile to go and 6 to jump from here. So the Bula Boss, the Chestnut against the rail, Muskoka in 2 shades of blue, Away the Lad in brown colours. Montregard's on the tails of these, so is Safe Destination. On the right is Vision Domain as they jump the 5th last fence, all authorised behind those to Master's Legacy, and then comes Jubilant. Last one of the open ditches coming up. This is 4 from the finish. Muskoka, Bula Boss and Away the Lad. The trio touch down together as they come the 3 from the finish. Montregard, a white cap and nose-banded runner, getting closer. Then comes Safe Destination as they jump the 3rd last. Vision Domain is behind these. Then Master's Legacy. And now Jubilant is starting to pick up again in the 2 shades of green. He's caught the others as Safe Destination is hampered round the turn. Any one of these could win by the looks of it as they level up. And Away the Lad in brown comes to join Muskoka. Behind those with the noseband is Montregard. The Bula Boss on the inside. Look out, Jubilant on the right there. 2 shades of green as they take the 2nd last. He's moved into 5th. The lead is Muskoka. Montregard, though. White cap for Richie McLaren. And now Vision Domain and Harry Cobden come to challenge. Jubilant behind him in 4th. Montregard at the last joins Muskoka. They touch down together. It's between those. Vision Domain in 3rd. So the white cap is Montregard, who now goes through to take it up. So Montregard goes on eventually to win by a couple of lengths. Muskoka is in 2nd position. 3rd place then will just go to Vision Domain, with 4th and never closer Master's Legacy. And coming forward, Double the Dance, just a bit edgy, rather put off the walk. They're off. They race away then, and Double the Dance was doing a dance beforehand and gets away in front here, the red, white and blue, as they race down the straight for the first time. 2 in black and white are next. On the right is Dino Moon with the stripes on the sleeves. On the left is the Walk. They're just about together, 2nd and 3rd. Either side and fractionally ahead, the very light chestnut Secret Sniper in a pink sleeve jacket, who runs in 4th place. Behind those is the favourite, Saint-Jeannet, in purple colours. 2-3 lengths behind, bides his time early on, as also does the pale jacket, pink cap of Hit in the headlines, who is the back marker of the sextet as they run then to the winning post. Circuit remains about 1.75 miles to go from here in this Ladbrokes Get Rewarded with Ladbrokes Open National Hunt Flat Race. So Keelan Quinn on Double the Dance settles down in front, leads by a couple of lengths as he makes the right-handed turn to the far side. The Walk against the running rail, Brendan Powell and Dino Moon, Isabel Williams alongside there, virtually stride for stride in 2nd and 3rd places. Sean Bowen is next, a pink sleeve jacket on Secret Sniper, 1 length further back and shows in 4th place. Then the favourite and also best turned out winner, purple colours, Saint-Jeannet and Sam Tristan Davis, who hold 5th place by about 2 lengths. 2 very pale jacket, light blue and white with a pink cap for Harry Skelton on Hit in the headlines, who continues to be the back marker of the sextet as they make their way on down the far side, running downhill at the moment. Got about 1.25 miles to go from here, and it continues to be Double the Dance who leads. On the right is Dino Moon, and then the white triple diamond, white stripes on the sleeves as well of the Walk. They're in 2nd and 3rd places. Secret Snipers just in behind those as they're about to start making the right-handed turn at the far end of the course and approaching the halfway stage. Saint-Jeannet continues to be in 5th position and continuing to be 6th, and last is Hit in the headlines. There's about 8-10 lengths between them now as they make this right-handed turn. It'll be uphill to home soon. And Double the Dance might be almost 3 lengths ahead now from the walk against the running rail, and one off the rail is Dino Moon. They continue to be together in second and third places. There is a couple of lengths behind those to the pink of Secret Sniper, who runs along in fourth place, and 2 lengths behind him comes Saint-Jeannet, and then hit in the headlines is still the back marker. In front, just opening up a little bit here, Double the Dance would be about 4 or 5 lengths ahead now, as he has 5 furlongs to go. From in second position is the white stripes on black sleeves of the walk. Then comes ridden along Dino Moon. Secret Sniper is next. Leader continues to try and get away from these as they come to the home turn. Saint-Jeannet is next, and hit in the headlines is the back marker. In front, Double the Dance is making the turn towards home, and he's 5 lengths ahead. The walk is in second position. The pink sleeves as Secret Sniper has taken third, moving ahead of Double Dino. Saint-Jeannet in the purple now as they level up is rousted along to come with a challenge, and hit in the headlines is coming as well. Double the Dance, less than 2 furlongs to go. The others begin to close, and it's the walk who is the nearest at the moment in the black and white. Hit in the headlines has moved into third. Saint-Jeannet behind this in fourth. They've a furlong to go. Red, white and blue, Double the Dance. Black and white colours the walk. It's a racecourse debut for the walk, who is in front now as they race towards the line, and the walk makes a winning debut. Double the Dance in second, hit in the headlines in third. Saint-Jeannet ran home in fourth.
The outcome of race 7. First, number 7, The Walk.